Good evening and welcome to this edition of Newsleader on 6. Today is Thursday, October 6, 2011. I'm Jim Fuller.
And I'm Chip Ramsey with the Saturday Independent newspaper. In the night's news, Hardin Regional Medical Center in Tullahoma has been named one of the nation's top-performing hospitals. A young Coffee County woman was killed in an automobile accident on Monday, and Manchester's Chili Cook-Off is this Saturday. Stan McNabb Auto Dealership is also offering test drives for the new electric Chevy Volt. We'll have all these stories and more in tonight's Newsleader on 6. Stay tuned.
Here at Russell Barnett Kia, we do not have any dancing hamsters, nor do we have any sock monkeys, but we do have the guaranteed lowest price on all new Kias. Come by and check out this all-new 2010 Sporty Kia Soul for $17,995. Or check out this new redesigned 2011 Kia Sportage. No sock monkeys, no dancing hamsters, just guaranteed low prices here at Russell Barnett Kia. My question is, why buy anywhere else?
Why Traders Bank?
The convenience of 5 locations near you.
2695 Deckard Boulevard, Winchester. 1207 Hillsborough Boulevard, Manchester. 1602 North Main Street, Shelbyville. 412 West Lincoln Street, Tullahoma. 120 North Jackson Street, Tullahoma. Why Traders Bank?
The service of 61 friendly, knowledgeable employees meeting your banking needs.
We're Traders Bank in Winchester. Come see us. We're Traders Bank in Manchester. Come see us. We're Traders Bank in Shelbyville. Come see us.
We're Traders Bank on West Lincoln Street in Tullahoma. Come see us.
We're Traders Bank. Come see us.
Why Traders Bank?
The stability of 122 years, locally owned and operated, banking under the same name.
Traders Bank.
Why Traders Bank? Because you're welcome here.
Traders Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back. Hardin Regional Medical Center has been named one of the nation's top performers on key quality measures by the Joint Commission, the leading accreditor of healthcare organizations in America. Hardin Regional Medical Center was recognized by the Commission based on data reporting about evidence-based clinical procedures that are shown to improve care for certain medical conditions, including heart attack, heart failure, pneumonia, surgical care, and children's asthma. Hardin Regional Medical Center is one of only 405 U.S. hospitals and critical access hospitals earning the distinction of top performer on key quality measures for attaining and sustaining excellence in accountability measured performance. Inclusion on the list is based on an aggregation of accountability measured data reported to the Joint Commission during the previous calendar year. To be recognized as a top performer on key quality measures, an organization must meet two 95% performance thresholds. First, it must achieve a composite performance of 95% or above after the results of all the accountability measures for which it reports data to the Joint Commission were factored into a single score, including measures that had less than 30 eligible cases or patients. Second, it must meet or exceed a 95% performance target for every single accountability measure for which it reports data, excluding any measures with less than 30 eligible cases or patients. Hardin was recognized for achieving these thresholds for heart attack, heart failure, and pneumonia. Russ Spray, CEO at Hardin, said, quote, "We understand that what matters most to our patients at Hardin is safe, effective care. That's why Hardin has made a commitment to accreditation and to positive patient outcomes through evidence-based care processes. Hardin is proud to be named to the list of the Joint Commission's top performers on key quality measures."
The victim of a fatal accident Monday in Coffee County has been identified as 26-year-old Ashley E. Anderson, a native of Morrison. Anderson was a Warren County High School graduate. She was living and working in Nashville as a radiology technician at Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt. Anderson was killed when her 2005 Acura drove under the wheels of an 18-wheeler. The fatal accident took place around Monday around 5:30 p.m. at the intersection of Pocahontas Road and Woodbury Highway. Anderson was traveling west, and it was believed that her vision was limited by an afternoon sun. She did not stop at the stop sign at the intersection and drove into the path of the 18-wheeler driven by 51-year-old Dale Eugene Wheeler of Jacksonville, Florida. Wheeler was not injured in the accident, but was emotionally shaken.
There's a big chili cook-off coming up Saturday in Manchester. I spoke yesterday with Captain Charlie Taylor of the Manchester Fire Department, who is one of the event organizers.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking today with Charlie Taylor, who is with the Manchester Fire Department, and you got a big event coming up this weekend. It's going to be a fun event. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, sir. It is the second annual Manchester Fire and Rescue Chili Cook-Off, 2 to 5 on the downtown square in Manchester. It's a great event. Last year, we probably estimated that there were 2,500 people on the square during the day. Right now we have 20 teams. Deadline is not till Wednesday. I'm expecting 5 to 10 more teams at least. We got to top last year's total anyway. It's a good day. The weather is supposed to be great, and it's along with the cruise in sponsored by the city. They're expecting 250 to 400 cars. It's a real good day. The event is for a charity. Last year we raised about $3,300 for MD. This year the charity is the Manchester Fire and Rescue Firefighters Association, which is not city money. It's all firefighter money, and we use it to support local things. We put a team in the police department's golf tournament last week. We fed All God's Children about 3 times this summer. We try to spend the money locally.
I see. And, you know, if you happen to be a connoisseur of vintage automobiles or chili, this is a great place for you to be Saturday.
Oh, you couldn't ask for anything better. It's all going to be in the same place, within walking distance of the square. It's a great day. It was made as a community event, and I was so surprised with the outcome last year. It was such a success, and kind of scared me this year. I'm afraid we can't top what we did last year, but I know we're going to. It's going to be good.
Now, if you just want to come to this event and sample the chili, I think you can buy tickets to be able to do that, and you can go around and sample everybody's tea. What
it is, and when you come just as a connoisseur, maybe as you said, you buy a spoon for $5. Mm-hmm. That is where the charity money comes from. With that spoon, you go around and you sample every team's chili. Along with that, you get a ballot for the People's Choice Award. So after you sample everybody's, you vote for who you think is the best.
Okay. Sounds like a really fun time in Manchester. Is from 2 to 5, is it?
2 to 5.
2 to 5 this Saturday afternoon, folks. Don't miss it. Thanks, Charlie.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back in just a moment with more Newsleader on 6.
Hi, I'm Lori Thompson.
And I'm Mike Thompson, and Lori and I have bought the dealership back on Highway 55, Thompson Ford, Tullahoma, Tennessee. It's back, it's wide open for business, and ready to serve you guys in the community.
And we want to thank you for allowing us to raise our children here. We've been here almost 15 years.
We want to thank the community. Without you guys, we couldn't have done it. We know it was your support that allowed us to achieve this dream. Come be a part of the dream, something special. Come see us at Thompson Ford. Ask for Mike and Lori.
Citizens Tri-County Bank has offices in Tullahoma. And for your banking convenience, offices all across this region. At Citizens Tri-County Bank, we listen when you tell us what you want in banking. So at our beautiful new Tullahoma downtown office at 201 North Jackson Street, enjoy the kids' playroom, home-like fireplace sitting area, drive-up 24/7 ATM, ample parking, and lighted and camera-monitored drive-thrus. Citizens Tri-County Bank, the only community bank you'll ever need.
There's one place women of all ages can find the care they need, the Women's Center at Harton Regional Medical Center. We're a full-service women's center with comprehensive obstetrical and gynecological surgery. Our excellent customer satisfaction rate is a reflection of our commitment to excellence. To serve you even better, we've now remodeled our facility. Our family-friendly birth center features private labor, delivery, and recovery suites. For every stage of your life, we're there for you. The Women's Center at Harton Regional Medical Center.
Welcome back. Stan McNabb Chevrolet received one of the new extended range electric Chevy Volts this week. Jim stopped by the dealership and spoke with Josh Carney, the new car manager at Stan McNabb Chevy. Let's watch video.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're at Stan McNabb Chevy dealership here in Tullahoma today, where it's kind of a great day because they're one of the first dealers in this area to get the new Chevy Volt. I'm speaking with Josh Carney, and Josh is the new car manager here at Stan McNabb Chevy. Tell us a little bit about this new Chevy Volt.
Well, it's kind of a one-of-a-kind vehicle. You know, it's more car than electric, is Chevy's saying for it. The reason they say that is it's strictly electric drive. The gasoline engine is nothing more than a generator in the car, has nothing to do with the actual drive system itself. Chevrolet rates it at 35 miles on strictly electric energy, meaning if you live no more than 18 miles from work, you should be able to drive to work and back without using any gasoline whatsoever. So it's just the ultimate commuter vehicle. It's going to be a really great car. This is your standard plug that comes with it from Chevrolet, comes with the Volt. It's got a carry handle here, so it's easy to carry for travel. It also has a place on the back where you can mount it to the wall in your garage. But as you can see, it's just your standard 3-prong plug. And you take the plug here, has a handle you squeeze, and all you do is you plug it straight in here. Just like so. Well, the first thing here is it's push button start. You have the button here for power. Just put your foot on the brake, press the button, and you hear the noise. That's the vehicle powering up. It's running now. There's really no engine noise. You can see you've got the battery monitor here, shows the full charge. It also has one here on this side. You've got the different options here. It shows power flow, which if we were moving, it would show the battery sending power to the wheels driving the vehicle. Charging shows if you do 120 volt, plug it in now, it'd be charged at 9:30 because it's fully charged. 240 volt will be the same since we did just charge it up. And your energy info there shows right now we're averaging over 250 miles per gallon. And for all the test drives we did yesterday, we averaged 180 miles per gallon.
Now, this is really a strange feeling here because you don't hear this thing running at all.
No, sir.
And I've got to confess, folks, that I'm a little bit nervous about driving this vehicle because it's one of a kind, especially in this area right here.
You can see it shows your power flow here, showing that the wheels are actually being driven 100% by the battery. There's no energy flow coming out of the combustion engine itself. It's all 100% battery power.
Now, we are actually taking a test drive in this new Chevy Volt, but this particular vehicle, Josh, is going to be available here at the dealership. You're keeping this one to accommodate anybody who would like to come out and take a test drive. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. This is going to be our demonstrator model. It'll be here at the lot for test drives, and just so you can get in and kind of play with all the features and the options and get a good feel for the car and what it's all about.
And the way they've laid out this driver's compartment up here, it's almost like the cockpit of an airplane. There's so many bells and whistles on this particular model. Oh, I'm reaching for the key. We don't need a key. How do you turn it off?
Just hit this power button right here and it'll power off.
Okay. Like turning off a light switch, folks.
Yes, sir.
All right. Josh, thank you so much for the test drive here.
Thank you.
Really. The somewhat controversial voter ID law, which requires a state-issued picture ID in order to vote, goes into effect January 1st. I spoke earlier this week with our state senator, Eric Stewart, about the new law. Something you were really concerned about several months ago when the legislature was still in session was the new law which requires a photo ID to be able to vote. Now other people are beginning to become concerned about that as they realize how that's developing. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, first off, let me say that I don't think there's necessarily a problem with showing a photo ID to vote. I think the problem is the process that we've put in place, which is another hurdle or two for folks that don't have that photo ID to go through it. I represent some counties that don't have a driver's license facility in their county. One of my home county, Franklin County. Folks have to drive over to Tullahoma or to Fayetteville or to Minville to get that picture made. If we're going to require a picture being to a photo ID to vote, again, I don't have a problem with it, but the legislature needs to step up and do the right thing, and let's put one of those in every election commission across the state. Let's put that photo kiosk in there. Let's make it part of the voter registration process so that we don't put an additional hindrance on somebody who's exercising their right, a right that men and women have fought and died for. they're exercising their right to vote and choose their leaders. I have a bill that we're working on right now that we'll be proposing in the next few days, as a matter of fact, just doing some tweaking to some of the language that'll do just that, and use some of the federal Help America Vote Act money to pay for those kiosks so local governments don't have that burden. But if we're going to do it, let's do it so it's not a hindrance to voters. Let's do it so it does, as the folks who proposed the bill, it protects the sanctity of our elections, which we have to do, but it also makes it easy for folks to go through the process, and that's what we need.
All right. Thanks, Senator.
And the Saturday Independent will have more on the voter ID law this Saturday. Please pick up a copy. It stands near you. Stay tuned. Newsleader on 6 is coming right back after these messages.
Trust, honesty, integrity. These qualities make Woodard's Diamond Showroom your premier shopping destination for fine jewelry. Whether you indulge yourself with our exclusive jewelry designs or are looking to give diamonds or gold jewelry as a gift, you will feel confident knowing you have made the right choice. For brilliance you deserve, visit Woodard's inside Northgate Mall of Tullahoma, your exclusive master IJO jeweler.
The highest standard of integrity delivers stability and honor. It's established over time. You know when you see it. You know when you feel it. There's a standard of integrity in healthcare. It's the Joint Commission Gold Seal of Approval. In 2003, Life Care Center of Tullahoma voluntarily achieved this accreditation and maintains it still today. Life Care, meeting a higher standard because residents matter most.
We're losing it, Doctor.
Not on my shift. Quickly, brush. Roller.
What a transformation. It's going to be okay.
Okay, nothing.
At Paintworks of Tullahoma, we specialize in domestic emergencies with Martin Senior Paints. You can be the paint doctor, too, when you treat your home with Martin Senior interior and exterior finishes.
Doctor, we've got another one.
Got you covered.
Paintworks of Tullahoma. Come see the paint doctor, Stat.
It's Truck Month at Stan McNabb, and new trucks are arriving daily. All trucks available with 0% financing, like this new Chevy Silverado. 0% financing plus $5,000 off during Truck Month at Stan McNabb. Plus, every new truck is on sale this month. When nothing but a truck will do, get to Stan McNabb today, the area's largest truck dealer. 2000 North Jackson Street in Tullahoma, under the big American flag.
Welcome back. The Coffee County Emergency Management Agency held their annual Disaster Preparedness Day last Saturday at the Home Depot store in Manchester. Jim spoke with County Emergency Management Director Alan Lindley. Let's watch.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're here today in Manchester, Tennessee at the Home Depot. I'm speaking with Coffee County Emergency Management Director Alan Lindley. Alan, tell us a little bit about this event today.
Well, Jim, this is our fourth year doing this event. It's Disaster Preparedness Day. This is the first year we did it out at Home Depot. We normally have it at the county building, but we kind of partnered up with them, and it's been a big event today. We've had a huge turnout today.
You know, and it looks like a great partnership. I noticed as we were coming in over here, Home Depot's got some deal over there where they're teaching children to build some things too. So that kind of worked out neat because there's a lot of kids here.
Right. Well, they've been really good about disaster response and donating things in disasters, and they do. I think they're building helicopters over there today. Is what I saw. So between us and ServPro's been a big partner in this ever since we started this. And September is Disaster Preparedness Month. So what we try to do is at the end of Preparedness Month, we try to get that first Saturday in October to kind of wrap things up for Preparedness Month and just trying to help the community learn how to be more prepared for whatever the situation, whether it be a small fire all the way up to a tornado or floods or things like that. So.
I saw someone sent me an email the other day, and I'm not sure if it came from your office or not, but it had to do with a checklist of things that you should always have around your home to be prepared. And I'm thinking that I don't have half of these. I bet a lot of people don't. And is that part of what you're trying to do here, is educate people on what to do to stay prepared?
It is. Everybody should have what we call a 3-day disaster supply kit at home. And, that consists of everything from a battery or crank powered radio, enough food and water for 3 days, because even for a small event like a tornado that doesn't affect your house, you still need a battery powered radio or something like that. But if it was to affect the whole county, it may be 24 hours before we can touch base with everybody in the county and make sure they're okay. So the main thing is to be prepared to take care of your family until help arrives. Food, water, your medications that you take on a normal basis, a flashlight, just things like that. We've got a list. FEMA has a list on their website. We have a link to it on our website of a shopping list of things you can buy to be prepared for your home and business as well.
And we're getting a chance here today, I think, to see all of the equipment that's available here, some of the equipment, rather, that's available in the county in the event of emergency. Of course, fire trucks and that sort of thing you see all the time. And I believe you're going to have some helicopters in here before the day's over.
We are. From my understanding, one of the helicopter services will be here in a few minutes. We have a lot of our fire equipment, law enforcement equipment, and some of our specialized equipment, like some of the command and communications units. State Forestry is here today. A lot of people don't think about them, but they're here today. And then we've got a lot of other tents talking about different things, anywhere from computer safety to cell phone safety, electrical safety. They're all here today to talk about the different things on how to be prepared.
Alan, a great event, and thank you so much for putting it together.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back with more Newsleader on 6. Stay tuned.
All right, the cat's out of the bag at Carroll Street Liquor in Tullahoma. Now you know where to go if you're planning a get-together and want the ideal wine or spirit. Party planning can be stressful, but at Carroll Street Liquor you'll find everything you need. Mixers, gift sets, and all of your favorite spirit brands. So if you're feeling the pressure to pull off the ideal party, come to Carroll Street Liquor and select among the seemingly endless supply of wines, spirits, gift sets, and more. Your perfect party, it's in the bag with Carroll Street Liquors.
Cutting Edge Outdoors is for the everyday hunter.
No huge Midwest or fancy game farms on this show.
They got mud in their veins, grit in their jaw.
We're local boys hunting local farms just like you.
Cutting Edge.
This is Cutting Edge Outdoors. Ain't nothing safe.
Ain't nothing safe.
Pedal to the metal boy, it's open season.
Our office used to look like this, but now with My Paper-Free Office from R.J. Young, it's easy. We've made all of our files electronic and stored them in our virtual filing cabinet, which gave us tons of space. And Bob here, a big promotion. Melissa can pull files in minutes and spends hours on Facebook. And Kyle's confidential files stay confidential.
We're not totally paper-free, right?
My Paper-Free Office from R.J. Young. It's that easy.
Welcome back. The Tullahoma Recreation Department is having what sounds like a really fun event this Saturday. It's called the Greet and Meet and Eat. Channel 6's Andrew Todd spoke with Merrill Meadows from the Recreation Department about the event. Let's watch.
I understand you want to tell our viewers about a great event coming up this weekend.
I sure do. We're having our locally grown Greet, Meet, and Eat here at CD Stamps on Saturday from 1 to 4 o'clock, and it's free. You get to come out and try samples of locally grown produce, organically grown produce, and just healthy produce that's produced from around this area. We'll have hydroponic plants available, breads, organically grown grain, and breads and meats and everything, and this is free, and it's your chance to meet the growers that produce this. And if you're interested in changing your lifestyle habit of eating the mass-produced foods, this is a way to do it. This is a way to find out where these people are, how you can get in touch with them, and you can sample and see the difference and taste the difference. So if you're trying to get that New Year's resolution, thinking you're going to eat healthy, this is a put your turn signal on and come to this event here at CD Stamps from 1 to 4 on Saturday. Can't be beat. I tell you, this is a one-stop shop. You're going to find out where you can get beef, pork, bread, veggies, plants for your house, everything. So come on out here, and if you have questions, you can call me at 461-1080. This is a free event. There's no reason why you can't come on out to this and see what's out there and try it and sample it and just see what this area has to offer you.
Well, you're so right, Merrill. There's no excuse for this. It's healthy, good for you, and free. So No excuse not to make it out.
No excuses whatsoever.
Thanks, Merrill. We appreciate it.
And don't forget the Coffee County Red Raiders take on Lincoln County tomorrow night at Cardin-Gerald Field in Manchester, while Warren County plays Cookeville at home. Tullahoma and Shelbyville are both off this week and will play each other next week in Tullahoma. Also, don't forget to tune in here on Saturday morning at 9:30 for the Coach Lee Davis football show, featuring a replay of Friday night's game with commentary from Coach Davis and the Saturday Independent sports editor Derek Harriman. We'll be right back in a moment with your weather forecast.
Tullahoma Drug has a gift for keeping well. You know about prescriptions, but there's so much more to tell. There's a gift for all occasions, for body, soul, and mind. Cards to show you care, gifts to show your kind. There are remedies and recipes and treats, you'll want to eat them. Stacks of books from famous cooks and spectacles to read them. Shades and frames, puzzles, games, dishes, plates, and mugs. We're a Tullahoma treasure. We are Tullahoma Drug.
Hello, this is J.D. Oliver from the Smokehouse on Mount Eagle Mountain. Me and my sisters Nancy and Betsy would like to thank you all for your continued support. This year we're celebrating our 50-year anniversary at the Smokehouse. In conjunction with our 50-year celebration, we are bringing Music on the Mountain every Saturday night, 7 p.m. till 10 p.m., featuring the best of Nashville. We have had some wonderful singers, hit songwriters, and Nashville's rising stars have taken the stage. Come out this Saturday night and every Saturday night through the end of the year. Make it a date night or bring the whole family. Help us celebrate 50 years in the community. Music on the Mountain is free every Saturday night at Jim Oliver Smokehouse.
Hey, this is Sean Mayer. I'd like to invite everybody out to the Smokehouse every Saturday night for great music and awesome food.
Thank you very much, y'all.
Tullahoma Surgery Center is Tullahoma's newest and most complete surgical health care facility. The center combines state-of-the-art surgical care with efficient, affordable, and community-based outpatient service. The staff is committed to providing the highest quality care in a warm, personalized setting. The goal is to deliver excellent care and make your visit a pleasant experience. Tullahoma Surgery Center, the area's premier surgery center dedicated to outpatient surgery.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this day. Our record high was in 1941 at 93 degrees. Our record low was in 1964 at 34 degrees. The average high on this day is 74, and the average low is 50. For tonight, look for clear weather with a low of around 51. On Friday, sunny weather in the forecast with a high of 81 and a low of 49. Sunny weather remains in the forecast for Saturday with a high of 78 and a low of 49. And folks, we also want to remind you folks who don't want to miss that Saturday morning football fix, we will replay last week's Tullahoma game. So tune in for that at the regular time on Saturday morning.
Also want to remind people to check out on YouTube Steve Jobs' commencement speech to Stanford University in 2005. It's a very moving piece. Of course, Mr. Jobs passed yesterday, and we'd like to say if it weren't for Mr. Jobs, we wouldn't have been able to launch the Saturday Independent. So I have a lot of love for him, and so
absolutely.
He said, stay hungry and stay foolish. So
all right, that is our newsletter report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6, 8, and 10 for Newsleader on 6. You have a good evening.
Good night.